All right, my friend. So I've had a similar question come up 2 or 3 times, which means I should do a video to answer it for everybody that probably has the same question. It has been, what meal should I break my fast with? And my response to that is always, how consistently are you fasting? And then the next question usually, what is your goal? Because depending on if you are trying to lose body fat or gain muscle, there's different ways we could go about it. For the vast majority of men and women that are watching this video, the realistic goal is probably reduction of body fat. So with that being the goal, we're going to chat about this pyramid of priorities, right? And please, if you want to hire me to come to your house and draw triangles or pyramids, hit me up, let me know. I have a little bit of free time in my hands, I can come do that. So number one, if we are doing anything ever to reduce excess body fat, we have to understand the idea of caloric deficit. I don't care if it's Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is an amazing program, and it works because of caloric deficit and mandatory weigh-ins. Keto, paleo, South Beach, snake diet, whatever you want it to be. There has to be caloric deficit for it to work. This is called facts. Facts are our friends. Next, once we understand caloric, so let's go back to that for a second. If you're not sure, take a day or two and just roughly figure out on MyFitnessPal. It is hard on intermittent fasting to overeat because you squeeze your windows. So by default, intermittent fasting makes your caloric deficit a little easier to obtain. But if you're not sure, you're just going crazy and eating like 7,000 things at one time, then track it on MyFitnessPal to see where you need. If you have individual questions on that, reach out and I'll guide you through it. But next, are you fasting on a regular basis? Right? Are you consistently hitting at a minimum of 16 and 8, 7, 10 days in a row? Next, what is your food quality? And then last but not least, I would be worried about what I break my fast with. Now, as you get closer and closer to your goal, you can tighten the screws. But for somebody that is just getting into intermittent fasting or hasn't done it for months or years on end, if you are very concerned about the things like what meal should I break my fast with, but you cannot tell me that you're having high quality foods, you cannot tell me that you're doing it on a consistent basis, and you don't know whether or not you're in a caloric deficit, your priorities are wrong. You're upside down like this. Don't be upside down like this. Be right side up like this, right? So the number one thing, make sure we're in a caloric deficit, which goes hand in hand with staying within your 16 and 8. The smaller the window, the easier that becomes. And then high quality foods, which I'll define as minimally processed, lots of vegetables, which I'm working on myself, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, berries, limited sugar, definitely limited booze. And then, of course, at the top of that pyramid is going to be your timing. So, as always, I want you guys to ask me individual questions. That's what spurred this video, was somebody from this group said, hey, John, here's my questions. And I said, man, I've heard that question twice this week. Here's the video. Keep at it. Consistency is king. Consistency is king. The reason why I do these things is because I've done this for 3 years and I feel amazing and it's been very effective and it works. So it's time for you to put the work in. Guys, have a great day. Stay happy. Stay healthy.